Bienvenidos chicos al canal de Canary Juegos y aquí seguimos con este juegazo de vampiros y tenemos que ahora seleccionar el nivel de Leysha, la misión de Leysha, porque habíamos terminado ya una parte de la de Emen Luis y ahora nos toca Leysha. La Emen Luis pues hemos fracasado contra los magos, pero a ver qué pasa con Leysha. Cuando avisaron del código rojo, Hazel Inversen, la príncipe de Boston, movilizó todos sus recursos para encender la situación y evaluar el grado de peligro. La príncipe le ha permitido a Leysha ir al lugar de la fiesta a investigar. Leysha espera encontrar allí a su psiquiatra, Richard Durham, y a Yamilei, el chiquilla del príncipe. Vamos allá. Gracias por pasaros por aquí. Vamos a ver qué tal. Vale, pues aquí estamos. Experiencia disponible 55, así que vamos a darle a ver. Sabiduría 30. No es sabiduría. Me falta el 10. Vamos a ver qué pasa con esta.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No, that's what we're here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay then. Where are you, Richard?
I'll still go and relieve a colleague later. Yeah, we're all giving breaks and breathers. I've never seen.
Dice, busca a Millie, la chiquilla de la príncipe, y busca al doctor Richard Durham. Vale.
I never thought I'd stumble across a cemetery full of them. An apartment downtown. Stop! You can't come through here.
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
Áreas prohibidas. Ofuscación. Tendrás prohibida la entrega a algunas áreas a no ser que tengas la identidad adecuada. Aunque sí podrás acceder a ellas con la máscara de las 1000 caras. Máscara de las 1000 caras. Máscara de las 1000 caras te permite copiar la apariencia general de un personaje. Una apariencia nueva puede darte acceso a nuevas zonas y opciones de diálogo. Sin embargo, no puedes hacerte pasar por un personaje concreto. Zona segura. Una vez que hayas copiado una apariencia, podrás ponerte en una zona segura. Vamos a copiar a este, ¿no?
Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot.
Vamos aquí ahora. Ya, aquí en zona segura. Me voy a disfrazar.
This should do the trick.
Qué chulo, tío.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Officers tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed on the crime scene.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
Oh, the stench.
You shouldn't be out, and especially not here.
Move along, please.
This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update the guys.
Vale, lo que voy a hacer es invisible. Y ahora copio a alguien, ¿no?
And send them out to the balcony.
Exactly.
Do you have
What
any
could that
idea
mean?
what happened? It's gotta be some kind of cult, right?
At the moment, we're more inclined to think it's a terrorist organization.
Body bags. What could that mean?
Don't worry, we're used to it. We'll get them.
Richard. He sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
Ay, mierda. Joder, otra vez con el micro, perdonen, chicos. Así que ahora sí me tiene que dejar, ¿no? Transformarme. A ver si ahora puedo entrar.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. What the hell happened? I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around.
I won't be sad when we're through with this.
Not now, please.
Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber. Ugh! There's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom, are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, wait, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
Hey, you're okay, Halsey. Time out. Let's just calm ourselves down.
It's so awful, Mom. My tummy really hurts.
Look at me.
Why would someone do this to them?
My precious little sugar fangs. Look into my eyes. I'm right here. We'll take it slow, okay? Each step forward, we take together.
Okay, Mom.
We have to try and think of something else when that happens. I've got an idea. Let's play a game.
Here? In the middle of all this?
Why not? We can just pretend they're not here, right?
We could play Riddle Me This.
Are you sure? You know I'm pretty good at solving riddles.
Me too. I've got one. Riddle me this. What makes a good slave but a poor master?
That's a tough one. I give up.
Want me to tell you?
Oh, please, tell me.
The answer is fire. It's a good slave when you're its master.
But if you lose control and it becomes your master, well, then that's bad.
Do you think it's silly?
Of course not. It's extremely clever, Sugar Fangs.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that? Not now. Not here. Blood. Kinds were killed here. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start.
What kind of sicko would do that?
are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber. A glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss. Donors were killed here. And not just one. R.D. Richard Dunham. It's one of his old briefcases. I recognize it. A cassette tape. Who would use a thing like that, other than Richard? Maybe I'll find something I can play it with. A floppy disk. Another relic. What could be on it? It could be important.
I'll stay here, Mom.
Thanks, Pumpkin.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of it. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard, and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve it.
Yeah, and the means to analyze everything we've
There's a
already taken out
note.
to them on the balcony.
Querido Edward, como sabes he estado muy ocupada últimamente. Por esta noche por fin tendré algo de tiempo para nosotros. Para agradecerte tu paciencia he organizado una pequeña sorpresa con único. Sé que lo hemos podido estar juntos durante mucho tiempo, pero como sabes las negociaciones para esta histórica reunificación han sido extremadamente complicadas. Y necesitábamos tiempo para llegar a un acuerdo aceptable para ambas partes. Si puedes perdonar mi ausencia, te propongo estar conmigo a medianoche en el dormitorio Este. Una amiga se unirá a nosotros allí. Seguramente no la conoces, pero ya que te gusta tanto el bondage, seguro que aprecias su inigualable talento. Jara.
I wonder what surprise Jar had in store for him. Pamiko's business card. Boston's Queen of Ropes. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry. We'll be here for a while.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck. Same scent as on the glass in the lounge.
I'm a good girl.
LR3. There was a container here earlier. Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson, but you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders? Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
To get here that fast, they must have known.
What they'd find. Exactly. Good point, officer. Usually, they show up after us if it's a new case, right? Because we're the ones who call them.
But that wasn't the case this time.
Not at all. They even seemed annoyed to see us show up. But then they must have thought it's nice to have help processing the scene and collecting evidence.
Oh, all right. So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious, okay? I don't need their kind of trouble.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit! It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
Mom already found that one.
And gave you the right answer.
That's not how you play Riddle Me This. You have to figure it out by yourself. Too bad, because it was an easy one. It's the cold.
Oh, of course. Silly me.
It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey schoolers, 1 more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing. Ugh, the hunger. It's too strong. Damn it! Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A pouch stained with wine. Miley was supposed to speak. Or rather flatter Hazel.
Estimados antiguos o invitados, nos hemos reunido hoy aquí para celebrar un día que pasará a la historia, el día de nuestra unión. Un día Hazel me dijo, Millie, pronto uniré Boston y Hartford y juntos crearemos la camarilla más poderosa que haya existido nunca. La creí y usted también la creyó y no nos equivocamos. Soñamos con esto y ella lo hizo realidad, de parte de todos los presentes aquí, gracias a mi príncipe. Y ahora me gustaría dar paso a nuestro invitado de honor, Denef Osborne, de la capilla de Hartford, para que diga unas palabras.
A cigar. Himiko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it. Lavender soap.
I've never been on a...
Could someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll have some.
So little food for so many people.
Don't break anything. The owner's gonna be thrilled. What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Sellers Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it if...
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. It's the reference of the container that was here.
I'm sure it was a question of cost.
Pinot Noir. I think I used to like this wine. A vessel. Dead.
What could be in this briefcase? Given how upscale the place is, I'm sure it was a question of cost.
And of course, I'm the one who's got to start collecting it all. Well, get through this.
Come with me over there.
All right.
There's so much blood sprayed everywhere.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Anyway, we still have bodies to evacuate and transfer to the doctor. Let's not keep them waiting then. We're supposed to change the code. Yeah, boy.
I can't even begin to imagine how much the repairs are gonna cost.
Come on, more hands on deck can't hurt.
Leysha. What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
We're done with the photos. Now we need to collect samples.
Please don't touch anything.
Sorry, I've got myself knee-deep in something I have to finish first.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
I'm sure there's a catch. I would be... her sire.
Wrong answer, Mom. Easy peasy. The sire of my child can only be me.
Of course. I get it now.
And so, if Hazel Iverson is my sire, then I am her child.
I would have never figured it out.
I'm all out of ideas, Mom. There's too much blood everywhere.
Yes, I know.
And also, I mean, Mom, I don't want to see Richard.
You can stay outside if you want. I'll hurry up.
I guess.
No ganó ni una, loco.
I don't want to disappoint Hazel. Come on. I have to find Richard.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that. It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect. It's not like this is my first crime scene, you know? But none of this adds up. It's the kind of case you take home with you. Go figure. What's with all these bodies in various states of decay? This shit is gonna give me nightmares you can't wake up from. And the feds are telling us not to ask any questions. Never met a talkative fed. And they graphed them poker faces at Quantico. But I can tell you one thing. They got here fast. Quicker than the blowflies. They took one look at the carnage and acted like it was just another day at the office. Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.
Seven years of bad luck.
Guy's sure pretty efficient. You can say that.
I can barely detect a pulse. It'd take a strong stimulant to pull this mortal out of this state. They took him for dead. He's barely breathing. That's a knife wound. Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight? This one's missing fingers. Some sort of whip. With blood on it. Wet clothes.
This attack was prepared.
Shit. Richard. Take it slow. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I didn't come here for her. I came for you. I just wanted to make sure you were all right.
This doesn't affect you, does it?
Don't be silly.
Come now. Just stop pretending, will you? It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Hazel told me that she trusted me.
You do well not to return the favor.
Why is that?
You don't release a patient from a Markovian institute to run a few errands.
You always see the bad in everything.
Your gifts can be particularly useful to her. Keep it in mind. I just know it's a good thing that she likes us. Well, you particularly. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the institute.
I'm old enough to make decisions for myself, aren't I?
Just an ounce of reason. Leysha, tell me sincerely how you're feeling.
Fine. I mean, normal fine, I guess.
Then it's even more serious than I thought. Aren't you ever gonna heed my advice?
I have to finish up here.
To look for Miley, I heard. Do you want to end up like all the others? Shredded to bits on the balcony?
Don't take it that way.
Then all is well. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to have a word with Iverson.
Wait, I have to tell you something. They have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
So, there's going to be a second attack. And I advise you to watch your step.
I can find Miley without him, and Hazel will congratulate us. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area. Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that.
Not a room was spared. This attack was prepared.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Anyway, each still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover. Let's not keep them waiting then. He wants to take his time to solve this. Out of the question. We aboard. Let's tell the neighbors open.
The lab's gonna be overwhelmed. Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin.
So little food for so many people.
I can't even begin to imagine how much the repairs are gonna cost.
Go on, more hands on deck can't hurt.
A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. Huh, I've already seen this brand here.
What a massacre.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
The amount of blood suggests serious injuries.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming. Oh, excuse me. I was about to ask you for a hand. I thought you were a colleague.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here. Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces?
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Mom! It's dangerous. I know it.
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals. Bingo. The file files of everyone they're taking away. Which one is Miley in?
We have to evacuate these 3 containers.
Where are you evacuating them to?
Long Island, Monsignor Stanford's orders.
So that's where they're hiding then. I wonder why all the trouble.
He wants to take his time with those specimens. He won't have time for it here. Anyway, whenever you take one down, just let me know which one, okay? I'll make a note of it in their file.
Sure, fine. Their file, you said?
Yeah, Monsignor brought their files over so we could check off the ones we captured.
Oh yeah, right. And they've got files on us? It's a fucking nightmare. They're collecting us, I can't believe it. Huh, there's a note on this one. Emmett Olson. What's he going to do with that? Medical supplies? A key. You never know.
They didn't die in vain.
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals. Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was.
Sorry, I don't have the time.
From the looks of their gear, they knew what they were getting into. It looks like armor. They also suffered losses. This one's missing an arm. The one I found in the bathroom, I'm guessing. SAD. At least I can put a name on the attackers. From the looks of their gear, they knew what they were getting into. It looks like armor. That's the emblem of the Society of St. Leopold.
Who is St. Leopold?
It's a group we call the Second Inquisition. The ones who destroyed London, Vienna.
Oh, you mean vampire hunters?
Yes, but worse than that. But don't worry, Pumpkin. I'm here.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
I've got no idea. There are lots of...
You don't know? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are very...
Just tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
You bet. You can count on me. Something to dip someone into. Must be for the kind.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olsen's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother, he'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Olsen wants to know how much longer it will take to finish up so we can leave. So, a little help would be welcome.
I get it, but I have orders already. There isn't anything I can do about it.
I'm gonna go talk to their forensics team. Could you liaise with the police officers?
Sure thing. I just hope they'll cooperate.
There's no reason they shouldn't.
Fine. I promise to go and see him, soon as I finish up with this.
Finally. Now I can take a look at those files. Targets. Numbered. With names. They even have a file on Richard. I think that's Dijon's child. Was, I mean. Oh, Miley. They haven't taken her yet. Jara, already evacuated. She's on the council, I think.
Algunos objetos y documentos son una amenaza para la mascarada si quedan en manos del enemigo. Asegúrate de recuperarlos o destruirlos, en caso contrario el nivel de sospecha aumentará. Vale.
No way I'm letting them keep that. They're collecting us, I can't believe it. A leather jacket. Victor Chen. Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe a Hartford Tremere. Holy shit. Everything's been burned. Everything.
guys sure were efficient. I can say that.
Stop. You can't go in there. Monsignor's standing orders. No interruptions.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olson is novice.
Assert yourself, but remember I warned you.
That's not very encouraging.
The lab's gonna be overwhelmed.
But I wouldn't give to work the day shift.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
Right away.
Ugh, the stench. Go on. The rest of your team is processing the balcony.
Body bags. What could that mean?
Evening. I'm really busy right now.
Stanford was right. We brought down some high-value targets.
Yeah, I guess. Your clock is ticking down.
Which one do you want to take down?
Sorry, I've got one more thing to do.
No problem.
It's the reference of the container that was here. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction. A vial of some sort of chemical. Fibrinogenodine BB. Sunrise Group, London. That vial must have been screwed onto something. It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
Not a room was spared.
They had LR3. Dust. No. Smells like burnt leather. Ashes.
Go on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that. It's the code for a body they must have picked up. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction.
What monsters? Which one do you want to take down?
I'm taking this one down.
Be my guest.
Let's go, Sugarfangs. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later. I hope it's Miley.
Vale, vamos a ver lo que ha dado nuestra Leysha. La príncipe le ha permitido a Leysha ir al lugar de la fiesta a investigar. Leysha espera encontrar allí a su psiquiatra, Richard Dunham, y a Millie, la chiquilla del príncipe. Rasgo leal. Éxito, has llevado a un vampiro ante la príncipe. Objetivos sospechosos retirados 1-3. Verificación de resonancia. Alternativa, podrías haber conocido a un importante emissario de segunda adquisición. Podría haber protegido los documentos confidenciales. Podrías haber encontrado a alguien escondido donde nadie había buscado. Podrías haber hablado con un testigo del ataque. Joder. Por acaso dejado a Cassie desatendida. El doctor Richard Dunham sospecha de la influencia de la príncipe sobre ti. Y objetos sospechosos no encontrados, pues 2-3. Es que es súper difícil, el juego en estas decisiones es difícil. Bueno, hemos terminado esta parte. Así que vamos a dejar el vídeo por aquí, porque el próximo será Galef Basori. Galef. Así que espero que les gustó esta parte. Ya les digo que jueguito hay que jugarlo para ver si aciertan o no, porque a veces es difícil acertar. Y gracias por pasaros por aquí, dejar algún comentario, suscribiros y nos volvemos a ver en este juego de vampiros. Hasta luego, chao.